I would typically say that you should be saving up 377 aspirant keys to run the Sanctum inside of Diablo, but today I am stopping saying that because there is a new strategy that I think is better, and we have some math to back all of that up. As we all know, we save up our aspirant keys, and in the past I would say 377 is the number. Utilize those aspirant keys, go through all of the rooms of the Sanctum, and unlock all of the chests, including that bonus chest that you get at the end. But we have some math right now that wasn't actually mathing. This is actually something that I heard about a few months back, never really dove into and addressed, and I sat down to take a look at it just yesterday, and well, here we are. So let's take a look at this math right now as we sit right here inside of the first room of the Sanctum, which holds 5 of those first opening chests. Let's take a look at some of this math. As you can see, we have the number of chests, the number of keys, the number of stones that you get, stones per key, total stones, total keys, and total stones versus keys. And as you can see, inside of the first room alone, going from 1 key all the way to 5 keys, we have total stones per key, 10, 6.67, 5.71, 5.33, and 5. This is essentially going to be getting us 10, 5, 10, 20, 40, 80, and 125 stones. Now, if you take a look at the very bottom, chest number 20, that's going to get you up to 1,709 stones, but the stone key ratio is actually lower. So as it looks, if I were to stop at the first room and only open these first 5 chests, these 5 chests that we're looking at here, we would then have a 5.33 stone per key ratio, utilizing a total of 15 keys and getting ourselves a total of 80 stones. Now, we could bump it up and go to the number 6, because that's really before it goes and starts dropping off, which would be me entering the next room and only opening up one of the chests from that room, which in my opinion is probably the sweet spot. But to be very honest with you, I'm okay if we all come in here into this first room and open up our first free. This one right here is going to cost us 1 aspirant key. Then we'll come over here. This one's going to cost us, I believe it was 2 aspirant keys. Here it's going to cost us 4 keys. And then over here, it's going to cost us 8 keys for all of that. Now, again, we could go to the second room. We could come over here and spend 10 keys to get 45 stones and 125 total stones with a total keys of 10 more than we've already spent at 25. But what I'm going to do as of now is I'm going to actually sit and just go through this first room. And this is what I'm going to try and do on a daily basis, is just enter the first room of the Sanctum and get those additional ones for a better ratio, and stop trying to go through every single time I get 377 aspirant keys to push completely through the end. And again, why are we getting these? Why are we doing these unlocks? It's because we want to get these bonuses in the Herodrum. Remember, we can now reset all of these bonuses as well. So for someone like me, I really wanted to focus on armor penetration. I really wanted to focus on damage and my armor as well. So I was able to reset these, really stop focusing on life, which is something that matters much less, and really start focusing on what would benefit my character and my toon more inside of the game on a regular basis. And I think that we were able to do that. That reset feature is actually really, really nice. Little public service stuff, because that's now out of the way, and I hope that you guys start getting the most out of your keys as well. If we take a look over here, we only have 1 day, not even 1 day at this point in time, to finish up your battle pass. If you have, whether you've completed your battle pass or not, make sure you collect all rewards, because if you don't collect the rewards, remember, they will not be here on the reset of the battle pass. So for me, I have some dungeons that I have to run. I have some open world farming and some bounties that we have to do. I will be collecting all of my rewards from that for the battle pass this morning, because tomorrow, any progress I had that I may have been saving for my Monday drop, well, it won't actually be there. So make sure that you don't get stuck in that. We have people in the community that get stuck with that every single time. So I try to let everyone know that that's something that you should be watching out for. All right, so we're going to do a little bit of our bounties here, but I also want to take a look at what's going on inside of the game. Yesterday's video, I really went in and just tried to have a lot of fun. I came in and we ran the, what was it called? Oh, snap, I'm forgetting the name of it right now. Well, go watch yesterday's video, you'll see what it is. Oh, Survivor's Bane. We ran Survivor's Bane Endless and just had a lot of fun with it. And I'll tell you what, it was just a great time. Now, today, we have Howler's Hunt inside of the game. Howler's Hunt is the mode where you are disguised as a wolf and you're trying to secretly take down your friends who are really your foes, but they don't know it. Fractured Plane is still here. Conqueror is still here as well. Hungering Moon, I've already been able to collect all of my rewards from all of this. Make sure that you do as well and get yourself that Telluric Pearl. Now for me, with that being said, I actually did get myself my 40th Telluric Pearl, which is, I mean, it's not the biggest deal in the world, but it's always a good feeling so that we can go on in and craft a gem. Now, I'm most likely going to be crafting a Blood-Soaked Jade because it's one of the gems that I use, and it's one that has and holds the most value. So I definitely want to get a gem that would cost the most because it's preventing me from having to buy it from the market. I also need, the only one I need is a Gloom Cask gem, but I figured I'm not going to go and buy the Gloom Cask gem because I can get it a lot cheaper. If we take a look right here in the shop, we'll go look at the market pricing, and as you can see, Gloom Cask is 43,000 platinum. I have plenty. I could buy that if I want to. The Blood-Soaked Jade, 62,000 platinum. Honestly, the Blood-Soaked Jade is going to be the next gem that we upgrade, so I'm going to wait until I can get a good Gloom Cask, pick up that, and in the meantime, I will go get my Telluric Pearls, and we will craft, because see, we have 40 right here. We'll visit the jeweler. I'm going to craft myself an additional Blood-Soaked Jade, because remember, we can, sequentially, is that the right word? We could, one at a time, put in a gem to upgrade our gem, and, oh, look at this. We got a jeweler right here. And we are able to, as you can see right here, where is it? Upgrade. We are doing the progressive upgrade. One gem at a time. I could put in a Blood-Soaked Jade, 60 gem power, and we could eventually get it up to where it needs to be. Getting small combat rating jumps along the way, plus resonance jumps along the way as well, which is actually quite nice. So I actually, as we sit here, you'll see I have 1, 2, 3 Blood-Soaked Jade gems, and I'm going to be crafting myself a 4th one. We do need one more Gloom to get our Gloom upgrade, because if we take a look here, upgrading my Gloom, I need a 1-star, which we have, okay, and I need 2 3-stars, and I only have 1. To get my other one up to 3 stars, we have to come up here, which is a 2-star, and I need a Gloom and 75 gem power. So I need to pick myself up one more Gloom Cask gem. But as I said, we are going to be doing a Telluric craft, and we're going to craft a Blood-Soaked Jade, being that it has the most value in the game from the gems that I'm currently using. Boom, that's going to get us exactly where we want to be. Crafted another Blood-Soaked Jade. Feels good because, you know, the Telluric Pearls are, they seem to come more often than not, a lot of because of, the Boon of Plenty gives me a couple, and we get some in the Battle Pass as well. I think we get them in the Boon of Plenty. Speaking of, my Boon of Plenty is actually expiring, I believe, tomorrow. Let's go and take a look at services really quickly, and let's see what we get here. Yeah, I have one more day in this, and I actually don't think I do get Telluric Pearls. Nope, we don't get Telluric Pearls. We get a Legendary Gem selection, as you can see right here. One of them is not a Telluric Pearl option, so actually not getting Telluric Pearls from this, but I will be upgrading this and getting this again, because this is always a solid value for 10 bucks. Getting myself the inventory expansion, remote market access, more trade slots, and stash benefits as well, so more stash tabs. Worth it for me. It may not be worth it for you, which is totally cool, but really this was all about those Aspirant keys. I'll be running the 15 Aspirant keys from the first room. I may mess around and open the door to the second room and open the first chest in there as well to try and maximize value, but I probably won't be running the Sanctum anymore in full the way that I was recommending in the past, because it really just doesn't have as good of rewards as we all thought.